What if an AI sales agent could cold call all of your customers and potential leads and close a deal with them without any human involvement? Well, that's what we're going to be running through today with batch calling from Retail AI, which is going to be able to pitch a new product or service to a customer, be able to handle any objections, as well as be able to book in any meetings. Whether you run a business, work in sales, or just love automation, this use case proves how far AI has come just in the last year alone, and how easy and efficient it is when you scale it up for the cost that sits around it. For example, in this use case, we'd only be looking at 25 minutes to go through all of these 100 calls here for the potential customers. And the best part is this is the simplest way you can ever do it and that I've seen, with no complex integrations required into platforms like Make.com or Zapier. So stick around and I'll show you exactly how it works. But for now, let's jump into a quick demo to see how it works. So we'll come through and we'll do test.
Hey Mark, this is Titan AI from Titan Strength Club. I noticed you last visited us on the 15th of February 2025, and since you've been a valued member for over 2 years, I wanted to personally share an exciting new offer with you.
Great. What's the new offer? Please can you tell me more?
Absolutely, Mark. We've just launched our VIP recovery membership, which gives you unlimited access to our brand new sauna and cold plunge recovery zone. It's perfect for... Great question, Mark. The VIP recovery membership is $200 per month, and it includes unlimited access to the sauna and...
There we go. We'll stop that there. But as you can see, it works incredibly well with the dynamic data we're going to give it. So imagine if you're using this on your own for the batch calls that we're about to go through, you'll be able to get a great experience with the customers. Great. So now we've seen that demo. Again, as mentioned, we're going to be using Retail AI. This is a great platform to go through and build your own voice AI agents with, as we can see here. But the key part is we're talking about batch calling, and that's its new ability to be able to upload a CSV file. And we can do elements like lead qualification, outbound campaign, so many different use cases for this. And it's so quick, so simple. As you can see here, only 4 steps required to be able to do it. So let's jump in and see it in action. So we want to come into Retail AI. We then want to create an agent. We're just going to do a single prompt agent for this use case, and we're going to do start from blank. What we'll then be able to do is actually build it out from scratch. So now we're going to start building it out. So what we're going to do is come across to our community. We're going to come into Classroom. We're going to come into our YouTube resources, and then we're going to copy our voice prompt across, and we're going to paste it into here, and then we'll do save. So this is the one that we're going to be using. It's around Titan AI. So in this case, it's going to be our Titan Strength Club, so more of a gym area. We're saying that we've got a new VIP membership that's around $200 per month. And the reason for that is we've now got a new sauna and cold plunge access. So a new offering for our customers. We've given it a really clear goal, role. We've given it a tone. We've given it some really clear instructions around how it's going to go through and do it. We're really trying to encourage customers to sign up for it. We've given it some dynamic variables, and that's what's going to be key for our batch calling a bit later on. We've got the name, last visit, and then duration that they've been with us. We've got a few examples here. That's always great to include. And then we've just got a few points at the end here, just rounding it out for what's really critical information and how we're going to be post-call analysis if we wanted to do any of that. We're also going to change the welcome message to be a dynamic welcome message. And then we're going to go through it and change the actual AI agent we're using. So you can choose the different LLM brain that sits behind it, the AI brain. So again, for example here, GPT-4o, this is really good. This is the one that I use the most often. And we're looking at 0.05 cents per minute. We're then going to come across and you can change the settings. So if you're on structured output, high priority, you can do that as well. We're going to change the voice in here. There's so many different options. So for example, Adrian, we can play that.
Hi, I'm Adrian, your friendly virtual helper, always here to make your daily tasks easier and stress-free. What would you...
Greetings.
Anna.
I'm Anna, your wilderness-inspired AI guide, aiming to navigate and protect your digital environment with precision.
There we go. But we're going to come down and use Jason today, just as a use case. In here, we can change between the different voice models. So in here, as you can see, Turbo V2 is great. It's a really high quality model. It's not the super fast one like Flash is, but it makes sure that you get this higher quality versus the medium quality that you're going to get with Flash. So we'll just change that onto Turbo. We'll do save. And then I'm just going to change this to English UK because that's the one that I tend to use. Again, you can add all these different functions in here. That's not what we're going to be doing today. So let's give this a quick test and just make sure that it's all working okay.
Hey, customer name, this is Titan AI from Titan Strength Club. I noticed you last visited us on last Gym Visit, and since you've been a valued member for membership duration, I wanted to personally share some exciting news with you.
Great, what's the news?
We've just launched a brand new VIP recovery membership that gives you unlimited access to our state-of-the-art sauna and cold plunge recovery zone. It's perfect.
There we go. So we'll pause that. The reason that it said customer name, the duration of the membership, as well as when they last visited, because we're going to go add that as a custom variable. So we're going to come up to the top. We're then going to copy across the ones that we've got in here. So dynamic variable, we're going to paste in there. We're going to add the next one just around last gym visit. We'll get rid of the brackets in here as well. There we go. We'll just add in here around the membership duration as well. And then that'll be all good to go. That's going to be the 3 dynamic variables that we want to use. So I've just added a couple of quick variables in here for our testing. So let's go through and see how it works now that we've added that in. So we'll come through and we'll do test.
Hey Mark, this is Titan AI from Titan Strength Club. I noticed you last visited us on the 15th of February 2025, and since you've been a valued member for over 2 years, I wanted to personally share an exciting new offer with you.
Great. What's the new offer? Please can you tell me more?
Absolutely, Mark. We've just launched our VIP recovery membership, which gives you unlimited access to our brand new sauna and cold plunge recovery
How much
zone.
is it?
It's perfect for... Great question, Mark. The VIP recovery membership is $200 per month, and it includes unlimited access to the sauna and...
There we go. We'll stop that there. But as you can see, it works incredibly well with the dynamic data we're going to give it. So imagine if you're using this on your own for the batch calls that we're about to go through, you'll be able to get a great experience with the customers. So we've got our AI agent ready to go. The next stage, we need to come out of here. We're then going to come into batch call, which is the actual functionality to send off all of these calls. So we're going to give it the title of Titan AI new offering. You'll be able to tie it in with the phone number that's associated with your account. I'll include a link below from retail that shows you how to do that if you're not sure. And then we're going to go through and start uploading the information around our customers. So you can download the template and it looks something like this. So we'll have a column for the phone number that has to stay there. That's what we're going to be sending out. We've then got the option here of 2 dynamic variables. Again, you can increase this as much as you want, and we're going to go through and do that shortly. So if we come back into our environment, we're going to upload an example that I've got. So there we go. I've uploaded an example here with 100 phone numbers. So as you can see, each of them unique. We've got some customer name there. So Daniel, we've got when they last visited the gym, and we've got the membership duration there as well. Again, what we can also see on the left-hand side here is when to send the calls. So we can do send now, or we can schedule it to be a bit later on. So we could say that we wanted it to start tomorrow, and it's going to start at maybe 9 a.m. And we would be able to come down here, just specify 9 o'clock and apply, and then it would start triggering the phone calls. Note that it's going to take around 1 minute to 5 minutes for that first phone call to go through. And we've got a limit of 20 calls going through at the same time. So what this means is at any one time, we're going to have 20 phone calls live. So this is an example of how it would be broken down. But in reality, what we're looking at is something like this, which is more of a conveyor belt approach. So you'd have a call that's on the backlog. So maybe this is phone call number 18. It would come in, be a live call. We would then go up to call number 1. We could then say, okay, brilliant. The customer's picked up. Were they interested in the service? Yep, let's go through and do something. If not, we can say they're not interested, or maybe you went to voicemail and we need to go and contact them in the future, which we'll touch on a bit later, because you get some great insights from retail AI around how well the cold calling is doing. So let's come back into our area here. And what we'll see at the bottom is that we're going to have around 25 minutes to actually go and complete all of these. Again, assuming that you've only got 20 concurrent calls at one time. You can increase this. All you need to do is purchase more concurrency. So if you click on that, it'll take you through to billing. And then what we'll do is come across to limits. And as we can see here, we've got 20 limits. All you need to do is come across and adjust. And what you'll see here is there is an extra $8 per additional concurrent call. So again, if you're doing a large campaign, maybe you want to bump that up, and that'll make sure that you can phone everyone at the same time. What you'll also note is up the top here, we've got a call cost of around 0.005 cents per dial. What this means is there's going to be $0.005 per dial. So every time we send that request out, again, not everyone's going to pick up straight away. So that'll go straight through and that'll be your only cost. If you do then start speaking to the customer, that's where we're then going to have our $12 a minute in this case start to go through and actually be added up the longer that we have those conversations. What we tend to see is, again, the average phone call is around 5 minutes. In your customer service base, they're normally around 15 minutes or less. So just assume when you're costing this out, you're looking at, again, that 0.12 cents times 15 in that case, to get the average cost per customer that would be going through. So to make this work, again, all we need to do is come back into our phone numbers, and we'll just make sure that we're tying that into, again, that specific agent. So then if we come back into the batch call, we'll do create a batch call, we'll do Titan AI. So if we were going to do 1,000 calls, all we would need to do is get rid of this, and then we would add the next file in here. So we were 25 minutes for the last one. So as you can see here, we're now 250 minutes, which would take about 4 hours to get through all of these. I think that's incredibly efficient. When you compare it to the human sales agents that would be going through and trying to do this, you need 20 agents at one time to keep up with it. That can become incredibly costly, but also a really key thing that's great about these tools is that you're able to have consistency and a great customer experience, and you're able to scale it incredibly quickly without having to train any human agents in the first place as well. And it would sound exactly like we heard a bit earlier on in the demo. I hope this has been useful. All of the resources in the link below. Stay tuned for more around AI agents and have a great day.